Welcome to my new channel. This is Astrology for Beginners. Why most people say I don't believe in it or won't even consider astrology. First started in newspapers where they had a clip where they had a sentence or two. They'll say, you might meet this new love or new relationship and nothing really goes as manifested or as predicted. Some of them predict the future that never occurred. Others will say, something bad may occur this week, be careful, and that warning actually gives them fear of taking this new situation or opportunity. Others will try to describe your behavior or personality based on your sun sign, and they'll say, you have to manage your anger carefully or be less sensitive. Other types of people that don't believe it or won't even consider it is through a friend that uses astrology as a hobby and they learn about it, or a partner. They'll ask you, what is your zodiac sign? And if you give that sign that's not compatible to them, they may avoid you as a plague, and they'll ask you and they'll make a remark, oh, you might be like this, and you never hear of them again. Other applications that use astrology and they'll ask you based on your sun sign, what sign you are, and they'll say if you're compatible or not with the person. I'm not saying these applications are wrong, because there are some advanced that are pretty good and that actually can help you meet that person that's compatible to you. However, you want sometimes to enter in these non-compatible relationship because you want to learn a lesson or two, because that person might be a soulmate or someone that can actually help you learn more about yourself and to discover who you really are and improve on yourself and do the inner working. So others will say, oh, I know this kind of personality. They'll make a harsh judgment based on that because they'll say, it reminds them of a family member or a friend or a past lover. So they might really try to avoid a potential relationship that may end up being good. Others, they'll say, they'll give it a try and then they enter into that relationship and then they'll say, I knew it, that was a mistake. And the partner actually hears about how they've made a mistake based on the zodiac sign, or keep on reminding them, oh, you're this kind of zodiac sign, this is how you are, predicting how they are. But in reality, it's the opposite. So in this course later on, I'll teach you how you can know what other planets and stars that are actually involved in your natal chart to really help you, give you an understanding of your character and your behavior. But it will be later on in other videos. Others are not interested in this because of religion, or they'll say, I'm not going to look at it because of my religious belief and my upbringing. So, this is astrology is about things that is not God or it's evil. And they'll say, what, it's not the right thing to look at. And they might not even consider it. Others are atheists where they'll believe only in science. Science is indeed showing now, it's getting closer and closer, where some things that are invisible, they're proving that it's actually there. And one day, hopefully, they'll give astrology a better name. Others may want to consider it, but they say it's either too expensive to get a professional reader or it's too complicated because they use terms like aspect, or other people that they don't know what time they're born on because it's not on their birth certificate. So it gets really complicated, so it stops them from going further, of knowing more about astrology. Parents sometimes don't know, and I don't blame them not knowing exact time they're born to help them, but later on in a different course, I'll give it more details about why, when you're born, or if you don't have the exact time, how to guess what time you're born. But in this channel, I'll help you. I just want you to know that astrology, I want you to give it another chance, consider it, because astrology is just another tool, and it's not there to replace any religion or base your belief about atheism or Buddha, where to go within. It's just another tool to increase your consciousness and to see things in a different perspective, because there's a lot of lessons there in astrology that'll help you understand why things are not happening or why bad things are happening for you. And you'll see with your senses, and you'll see that it actually helps you uh, understand your character in a better way and understand why actually things are happening to you the way it happened to you as a child or even when you grew up. So there are great tools, and I also like psychology, and there are actually now books on psychology, astrology. They're not that quite extensive, and you can do it on your own. And This is another reason why you should consider it because it's expanding. So by explaining, expressing your situation, with astrology, it actually allows you to release long-held pain. So sometimes you can't really afford to see it with a psychologist, and sometimes you can't explain these personal issues with a trusted friend because it's too sensitive. And other times you might give it to a friend that is not really, him well and might use these personal things against you. So another reason to consider is to help you release held anger within you to someone or to even to yourself. You can write to allow you as a tool to release that pain. Um, Religion is good and all this, but it doesn't really help you explain the past. So that's another reason why you want to consider because you would like to know why these things happened to you, why your father or mother were like this to you, why you had so much anger. And it's good to forgive because I like religion. It helps you forgive people. But sometimes to forgive is only one step of the equation. You need sometimes to change your perspective. And once you know the natal chart of someone else, it can help you understand why they're like this. And so this channel is like, who's this for? It's intended for beginner astrologists who want to learn about astrology. And I'll show you step by step later on how to find out what are your other planets where and they're involved in your chart. It's also for advanced astrologers who want to learn about other things like, I'll talk about spirituality and other topics about the mirror effect. So it's to increase their scope about astrology. It's also for those who want to see a different viewpoint of life, the struggles, the meanings of life, which I talk about spirituality. For those that also can't seem to manifest or keep attracting these negative situation or events, the same kind of person that gets involved in their life, the same kind of job, same type of boss, same type of colleagues or events that happen, and they don't seem to know why that this is always happening for them. Some of them, nothing is working for them, or if they've tried meditation, but everything seems to fall apart for them, even though they're able to forgive others as per this is what religion is good for. Praying is amazing. Either you're a Muslim or a Christian or a Buddhist goes within. It helps you understand. Once you understand, you increase your consciousness. And once you increase your consciousness, it gives you that ability to forgive. It also gives, it's also those people who are interested in channels that believe in a higher power, which is God, Allah, or any other, or astrology or science. Those believe in planets and quantum physics. Uh, Things, unfortunately, even for you who believe in this or don't believe in this, you end up feeling things that you feel cursed, even though you do so many hours of praying to God or within as Buddha and all these sacrifices, but you don't seem to know why they still reoccur in your life. And it's also for those who believe, as in the inner reflections, but how you can add it as an extra tool to allow you to do deeper inner working and inner reflection. And it's also for those people that want to learn about the universe, spirituality, and energy, how energy works, not only in the universe, but within the body and with the food and all the other things that with people that you meet, why you always meet these people, what attracts them in your life. And these are the people that I'm attracting in my channel. For those who simply want to understand their past, this is a great tool. I'm not here more for the future, but there are some tools in advance in astrology can help you meet or understand or go towards your future. I can help you with that, but not to predict because I don't really believe in predicting the future because a lot of things get influenced and get into play that may affect the future. So, are you willing to learn or give second chance to astrology? And you'll ask me why, but this time to learn it correctly and to satisfy your curiosity, to increase your knowledge base, and just to increase your consciousness. This is a free channel, and it won't hurt you to hear it out. We are all programmed not to express our pain, and we're all programmed in this life where personal life circumstances or the past we don't feel the pain, and we try to mask it through alcohol or any other types of addictions, because these emotions, they carry a high charge. So if you're in this channel, I'm going to help you release that high charge that is within you, that is blocking you from attracting to the same, that is blocking you from not getting the life that you want to get. And in these videos and upcoming videos, I will show you how to correctly analyze your past. And you don't need to book a private with me, because a lot of the information I will show you how to do it yourself. So, well, you'll say, I can learn on my own, right? I can buy many books. I don't need this channel or watch any, I can watch many YouTube videos. But my approach is more than that. There's not simply talk about astrology. I'll be talking about tarot card. I'll be talking about other tools that help me personally to achieve my goal and do all the inner goals, like inner working, to transform myself in a better version. Because that's the whole purpose. The reason why we're not meeting that perfect life or that situation or that event or that job is because the universe is trying to get us ready in a manner that to control our emotions, our personalities, our thoughts, our thinking, our mental. So in order when we get to that perfect dream life that we want, that we won't lose it. So that's the whole purpose of why you keep on getting these kind of things in your life, these kind of people, is to help you release it. And once you release it, you increase your version, you increase your vibration, and then you can get that perfect job, the perfect spouse, the perfect friend. Again, I can't say perfect, but at least that's compatible with you. So this channel is demystifying spirituality and energy. I personally believe that God is all and all is God. So it's not only astrology, it's also religion, and I believe in all religions. I like to look at different types of religion, and I like to increase my awareness, because we learn from everything and from nothing. God is from every kind of perspective. If God is everything for me, and all this separation between religion and all that, it makes it difficult for us to give things a second chance. So if you are religious or if you're not religious, just give it a try. Nothing hurts. You're not losing money. You're just increasing your awareness. At least you can make conversation with someone else at a bar or a dinner party. And hopefully, in the next section, I will talk about how you can get your chart. Thank you very much.